Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold a sea lion. This is a traditional model that does stand up on its own. Now, I'll be using a 6-inch sheet of kami. Now we're going to start with the colored side down. Now we'll valley fold in half along this diagonal, so we'll bring the right corner over to meet the left corner. Just make sure both those corners line up and then crease it all the way across. And then unfold. Next we'll bring the bottom right edge in to lie along this center crease we just made. Just line it up and make sure it lines up all the way down to that bottom corner. Then you can crease the whole thing. Then do the same thing on the left side. Bring that bottom left edge into that center crease. Next we'll bring this top right edge in to lie along this edge here. Should extend all the way out to this point on the right. And then unfold. The same thing with the top left edge. And unfold. Next we're going to bring this point down, making a valley fold right in the center of this X. Just make sure this point stays in the center and crease that across. Now turn the model over right to left. Then we're going to bring this bottom point up to the top, just keeping it right in the center, and then crease it down. Now we can turn the model over. Next, we're going to bring this edge in to lie along this edge. It's going to make a valley fold that starts from this point and comes down almost to this point on the bottom. It'll be just slightly off from that bottom point. Just line it up like that and crease it. And do the same thing on the left side here. Next, we're going to make a valley fold that runs directly along this edge. Fold all the layers together as one. Should come up right to the center of the paper up top. Next, we're going to valley fold this point back to the left. And the valley fold will run vertically right along this edge that's underneath it. Now we'll do the same thing on the right side. So we'll make a valley fold along this edge up to the top. Then swing this point back out to the right. And now turn the model over. Next, we're going to open this layer up on the left. You'll bring just one layer of paper You're going to swing this point down and squash fold. Now this crease that we have is going to line up with the edge that's underneath it. And you can turn the model over once you have this started to make sure that crease is lining up with the edge. Then you can start the creases and turn it back over to finish them. Next, we're going to inside reverse fold along this crease that we have. It's going to form a new crease in the back. So form that mountain fold, and then if you open this point up, you're going to continue the crease so it runs all the way out to this corner. And then close it back up. Next, we're going to inside reverse fold this directly on this crease running across. So I'll show you from the bottom. This is going to tuck it inside of the model. So we're going to form that mountain fold that we have. And just tuck the whole flap inside. And then close it back up. Next, we're going to mountain fold the model in half along this line, and we'll just allow this point to swing up. Now this next step is a little hard to show, but we're going to make a little valley fold that runs along this edge. Then there will be a mountain fold that extends from this point, running down a little bit away from that edge. I'll show you what I mean. Now the paper won't lie flat as you do this, so you'll form that valley fold right along that edge, and then you'll close it, forming the fold about right here. Then crease that mountain fold like that. And then you can push it back down and see the crease we just made. Now we're going to need to do the same thing on the other side. Form that valley fold, and then in order to make the mountain fold in the same spot as the other, we're going to form this crease on the other side as we do this, turning this into a crimp fold. I'll show you from the top so you can actually see both sides. So now that we've formed it on the other side, if we just press everything down, we'll make it symmetrical. Next, we're going to take the paper right here, and we're going to fold it out this way, and then you'll notice a pocket underneath. We're going to tuck the paper inside of that pocket. Then we'll turn it over. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Tuck it inside that pocket underneath. Next, we're going to valley fold this point down, and it's going to go, it's done to taste, but it's going to go a little bit above where this point is on the inside. So this just affects how large the head is. Go about right there. As you can see, it's a little bit above that point. That's where I'm going to do mine. And then if we hold that point in place, we're going to make a mountain fold that runs right along this edge. and then unfold. We can unfold this part as well. Now we're going to turn that into an inside reverse fold, and then the head is going to stick out. I guess it's actually a crimp fold. So we're going to inside reverse fold, reforming this mountain fold here, and then reverse the fold on the other side. And then close it up. It should look like that. Next, we're going to valley fold this point over to the left a little bit. This is also done to taste, but it'll be about that much. Then we'll unfold and turn that into an inside reverse fold. So we'll open this flap up, fold the paper inside, and then close it. You could leave it like that. I like to round it out just a little bit more. So I'll just push these corners in a little bit. That's a really small detail, so it's hard to show. Sorry, that went out of focus there. Just so it's a little more rounded and lifelike. Next, I'm going to valley fold this point over. This is also done to taste. I'm just going to extend a little bit past these edges here. Just like that. And then we'll unfold it and turn that into an inside reverse fold. So we'll open that up, swing it in on those existing creases, and then close it. Next, we're going to squash fold this point up. So we're going to make a small valley fold right along this edge. Just push the paper up. And then we'll squash it down, making the crease extend all the way out to this bottom point here. Just like that. Now we'll turn it over and repeat that on this side. Let's do another squash fold. Next, to make these stick out at a right angle, we're just going to push this point inside. And that seals up the back here. Then we can point these flaps out. Just like that. And then we're going to angle these flaps out as well at a 90-degree angle. Do it on the other side. And now it should stand up on its own. Now our sea lion is all done. Now if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.